Hi guys and girls out there. Today we're looking at quite a famous move, but a move I learned actually on Christmas Day about 2 years ago. I got it in a book called The Book of Magic Bollocks, if memory serves, is the name of the book. And it has one really distinctively useful section. There's lots of good stuff in it, do look it up. But it shows you how to palm a card one-handed. And this is such a useful move. And so I've done my rules, you see. It's not really one you can show off in, so it's more I was trying to show the mechanics, and I did a lot of reaching out because that's often when you'll do this move. So it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to show you it quickly from this angle. So the idea being, you palm the card, and then you can do it as you're handing somebody the deck. And that's what I was trying to achieve in the demo reel, if that didn't really come across. Because this is really good if somebody wants to take the deck from you and shuffle it. You can go, sure, there you go. And as you're handing them the deck, your other hand's empty, they can see it. And most people won't realise that you've got two things in this hand. You've got the deck and a card. They'll think, oh, there's the deck. That's his hand full, it's in use. So that then is a great opportunity to use this palm. So let's go over the shoulder. Okay, the one-handed top palm, very easy. Takes a bit of practice, don't get me wrong, but it's not a complex move. It just takes practice, and I'll show you the why. So there's a card on top, whatever card that may be, and you want to palm it being to conceal it in your hand. And traditionally, the classic palm is to do that. But that requires bringing both hands together. The idea behind this one is we're going to put it into the hand holding the deck. Now, I've washed my hands, so it's a little bit lacking in tack. So, right. The idea is you're going to push this corner so the card does that. Okay, you're going to go right in that corner because when you do so, if I turn my hand up this way, as you see, pop, it goes straight in to my hand. Okay, now if I've got the cards held normally, I could be like, boom. Now at speed, as you see, as I reach forward, it's very hard to detect. The big motion always covers the small. But I'm concealing a card. So you're going to push with your little finger on this corner. Now, there's a couple of bits to be wary of. If you glance off it at a funny angle, it can kick out to the side. So when you're practicing, that might happen. What that means is you're probably a bit too much to the side of the corner, and you're glancing off it a little bit. You kind of want to push there, like that. So in the corner and then slightly up. And then it will naturally pivot slightly into your hand. And when you hold a card in a palm, you want it in this position, okay? Between the base, the thumb cushioning, and your little finger, your pinky for any Americans who watch. Now that one didn't go on great, but if you're doing this and you're not reaching forward, if you're doing it from here, as you take the cards, you can do like you would with the classic and just nudge it with your finger. If you catch a bad one, say you're doing a routine and you've just got it wrong, say like that, you can correct it. But if you're reaching, you can't do that. You don't have the time. However, because of the way your arm will maneuver the muscles in your hand, it's actually harder to mess it up that way than it is to do it static, because the way your muscles elongate. Okay, so if I try and do it from the a clear angle, you see there I push and it kicks up. Now normally I'd be holding it with a straddle grip and I'd be doing. Now if you're worried are people going to see this business, the key is just you can just do it like that. There's not a lot to see. And then when you're palming the card, that's probably the hardest bit, is to hide the fact you've got a card. I have very gappy fingers, so I'm always very conscious of my palming. But if you make no show of it, then you'll be fine. Just practice keeping your fingers not tense, but sort of naturally. You can point with your index finger still. You can go, okay, give the card a shuffle. See, that's pretty invisible. As long as you're casual with it, it's fine. And that is the one-handed top palm. If you ever want to ping it up like I just do there, it's a flourish. It's quite good fun to do. You just, as you've got that, you press down. So inverts and then pinch index finger and thumb. And it'll come out. It's quite a satisfying thing to, oh, we've lost your card. And you go ping. See it? There you go. That is the one-handed top palm. A couple of other angles just for those who want to see it. If you're doing it with the other hand, just in case, not one I practice as much, but the same move. Really, I practice this with a set hand, so that way, if I need to palm a card with this hand, I can do it like that. If I'm going the other way, I might just classic palm it. Of course, from the bottom, you've got cops, which I'll talk about in a later video. There you go. Just a quick, easy tutorial, that one. I hope you liked it. Have a great new year, and I'll see you soon.